Hey guys, welcome to Sitcom Sunday. Oh, sorry the lighting is awful in here. The light's on, but it's not light enough. I waited too long to do this. I've had a long day. Okay. So this Sitcom Sunday, I decided to have my special guest. She doesn't want to be on camera, so my mom is right beside me. And we are going to be talking about Full House, since both of us love that show. So, Full House is a TGIF sitcom that was in the lineup on, what channel did it start out on?
Do you know what channel Full House started out on?
I think it was 7.
Was it Channel 7?
I don't know. It might be.
I hear my cat. In our state, yeah.
ABC.
In our area, ABC. Okay, Full House started out on ABC. And it ran from 1907 to 1995 and had a total of 8 seasons. And, basically, the premise is about Danny Tanner invites his brother-in-law Jesse and his friend Joey to move in and help him raise his 3 girls after his wife died. So that's what the premise follows. Danny, his 3 girls, Jesse, and Joey. And they add characters as the series goes on. We'll talk about that in a minute. So right now we're going to talk about some of our favorite moments in the series, or our favorite episodes. Let's start with my favorite. My favorite is the season 1, I believe it's either season 1 or 2, episode It's a Pox in Our House. Now this is my favorite because basically it revolves around Stephanie having the chicken pox, and them trying to prevent Michelle from catching it because DJ's had it, and then Joey claims he's immune but he has never had it, so he gets a chicken pox. Jesse thinks he's already had it, but it was actually an allergic reaction to wool. Yeah. And so Jesse catches him too. And Danny is supposed to host a Warriors game, or cover it. And he doesn't have any babysitters. So he goes through his whole book, and then he is with Michelle on the couch. And she gives the cutest smiles. And their whole back and forth conversation is so cute. At the end is the only part I'm going to mention. Go watch it for yourself if you want to. But the ending part is when Danny picks up the phone and pretends to call Michelle because she has her pretend phone with him. And then he says, "Hello, Michelle. Hi, it's Daddy." And Michelle puts down the phone. He's like, "You hung up on your father." Yeah, so that's basically one of my favorite episodes of the series. Okay, Mom, which one is your favorite? Which one do you like?
First day of school and season 1.
First day of school and season 1. That's basically the 3rd episode of season 1. And this is revolving around Stephanie's first day of kindergarten. And DJ's first day of 5th grade. We run into some problems when Stephanie gets too nervous and decides that she doesn't want to go to school. And this causes Danny to walk her to class, and where she meets Jesse and Joey, where they get involved. And DJ gets involved into the plot when Danny catches her hopping the fence because she is the only blonde egghead in her classroom. She was put in the smart class, and she's the only blonde, and she doesn't know anybody. And they split her and Kimmy up. If you don't know, Kimmy's her best friend in the series, basically. Yeah, and Stephanie calls her an airhead. That's one of the highlights. I like that part. Because she's an airhead. She's not an airhead. She just hates thinking. But Stephanie later gets... She still is nervous, but she goes into the classroom while Danny goes to change Michelle. And that's where she sees Jesse. And Jesse tries to work hard to get her a friend. But he doesn't do it right, really. And Joey comes in and tries to get her a new friend, but he gathers around all the children and plays Duck Duck Goose with them. And that caused the teacher to come out. And there's a little mix-up going on with Stephanie's Uncle Jesse and Joey. Okay. The teacher asked Uncle Jesse, "Who are you?" He says, "Well, I'm this pretty little girl's father." He says, "Okay." And then later on, she asked Joey, "Who are you?" "Well, I'm this pretty little girl's father." She says, "Okay." And then when Danny comes back with Michelle, the teacher asks, "Who are you?" And she says, "Well, I'm this adorable little girl's father." And Stephanie says, "Uh-huh." Basically, that's basically why this is my mom's favorite episode. It's called Back to School Blues, Season 1. Wait, that's not what it's called. First Day of School, I believe it's called. Back to School Blues is going on later in the season when DJ starts high school, I believe. So I think, yeah, we talked about our favorite episodes. Now, as the series goes on, they add, I think the third season they start adding Becky, or the second or third season, and that causes her to be Jesse to be smitten with her, and they start dating, and they fall in love, and they get married.
And then when they had babies.
And then they had twins. That's another one of my favorites. Yeah. When they had the twins, they shared a birthday with Michelle. So cute.
Babies.
Yeah, Happy Birthday Babies Part 1 and 2. And the wedding is also a pretty good episode, Part 1 and 2. And this was in the third season, I believe. Our very first telethon is also a really favorite of mine.
I like that one.
Oh, because of the Lollipops and Gummy Bears song that DJ sings to Michelle.
Yep.
And I really like the dance that Stephanie does, Love Shack.
Yep.
That's the first time I've ever heard that song. Yeah.
Where...
I like how the whole family pitches in when Danny falls asleep. He only stays awake for about 20 hours. Lightweight. I could do it for 24 hours easily. That's not about that. Alright, well, back to the new characters. Becky's added, and then Nikki and Alex are added, and they basically show them. Blake and Tommy Wilhout? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce their last name. But they do appear in Fuller House.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention, yeah, Full House has a spin-off called Fuller House. It's on Netflix. It's very good. They left us on kind of a cliffhanger. On the first half of the third season is what I'm on, because I don't know why they left it there. I hated that. Anyway, I think that's all the new characters they add. They bring in a reoccurring character, Vicky. They bring in Steve for a while, which becomes DJ's love interest. Scott Weinger, who comes back in Fuller House too. So that's personal. But the only reason Steve's there is just to steal from their fridge. Honestly.
Yeah, he ate their food.
Yeah, he eats their food. And they bring back Kimmy's boyfriend, Dwayne. The whatever guy.
But he was actually very intelligent.
Oh, yeah. In Fuller House, he turned out to be very intelligent. But I don't want to spoil that. Because you guys probably...
He quoted Shakespeare in the
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, and I don't want to spoil when he's in Fuller House, but, yeah, because maybe if you guys are fans of Full House, you would love Fuller House. It basically just carries on the series. It's not a reboot, it's a spin-off, basically. We have a kitty right here. Come here, Callie. Oh, let me show you guys. Oh. This is Callie. We got a baby. I'll show her on my other channel a lot. Okay, so that's basically all Full House is about with all its 8 seasons. It ends when DJ is 18, Stephanie's 13, and Michelle is 8. Basically, the series starts when Michelle's a baby, Stephanie's 5, and DJ's 10. They're all 5 years apart. So you can pretty much guess each other's age based on the year the episode came out.
Yeah. Mr. Bear's another episode.
Oh yeah, Goodbye Mr. Bear. When Stephanie, I think she loses Mr. Bear, but Michelle actually hid them, leading them to relive some family memories. The home video of Danny's wife coming home with baby Michelle.
Yeah,
Which...
says, baby.
Yeah, Michelle, that's you. No. Yeah, cute baby. Yeah. So that's basically all Full House is. It's just a nice family sitcom, very wholesome and fun. Pretty clean for the most part. They do make a few raunchy jokes here and there, but they are pretty clean. Nothing that you shouldn't let your kids see. Can't shield them forever. So yeah, my next video will probably be in a couple days, and I'm going to be doing a video on Let's see. Not sure. I still have to think of more cartoon reviews I want to do. I have to have access to the show at hand. So, yeah, I might talk about Uncle Grandpa next. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!